Here with Reaction, the host of Michelle Malkin Investigates on CRTV, our friend Michelle Malkin. You know, Michelle, let me put up on the screen, let's put up WikiLeaks for one. Let's put up all the collusion and how it exposed them. And then, as I'm putting it up there, I want you to answer, did they not learn anything from this campaign after they were laughing at the idea of a President Trump colluding with Hillary and then losing? They seem to have learned nothing.
Yeah, they have seemed to learn nothing, Sean. They're doubling and tripling and quadrupling down. And the propaganda media is even worse than that. These are the soiled pants media. They are still suffering from post-election indigestion. And this weekend was really a milestone for them. There's no other industry that is more self-congratulatory and self-delusional than journalism, well, maybe with the exception of Hollywood. And their thin-skinned reaction to being called what they are, the enemy, tells you everything you need to know about just how agenda-driven they are. You know what they did in the echo chambers of Twitter this weekend, Sean? They spent the whole weekend tweeting about the exceptional 1% of American journalists who actually did their jobs, sacrificed their lives on the battlefield, as if this was somehow representative of all the feckless beltway journalists who are, in practice, nothing more than political propagandists and ideological shills for the progressive left. Look
at the New York Times last week. They had to reprimand a reporter that referred to, I know as a lovely woman, Melania Trump as a hooker. Really?
Yes.
A reprimand for that? Then, of course, they tweeted out a fake Michael Flynn Twitter account. Then it gets worse. Then they tweeted out a story about a photo of Trump advisor Stephen Miller and his severed head on a stake. And all of this fake news, I'll put some of the Federalist list up as you speak here. There's so much of it. They lie so often, but it's also deeper because it's what they choose to cover. And, for example, what Trump has accomplished in 30 days, they ignore completely.
Yeah, that's right. And whether they are engaging as smear merchants against Stephen Miller or Melania Trump, or whether they are jumping on board the Hollywood nutballs who are even going after Donald and Melania's son, these people have no shame. And the great malpractice, the gross disservice, as you highlighted, is that all of the noise that they are creating to oppose the Trump administration is undermining what journalism is supposed to be about, which is informing the American people about the important policy decisions and the important policy advancements that are actually going on in Washington, D.C., and for which Donald Trump is responsible for. They want to jump on the fact that he mentioned that things are going on in Sweden when he is absolutely more right than wrong.
Well, I'm going to prove that tonight.
Right?
I'm going to prove it here on the program.
And in fact, it is the jihad-coddling American media that are the ones that have made the American people less safe by their ideological whitewashing of existential threats to America.
All right. Michelle, great commentary as always. Congrats on your new TV show as well. Thank you for being with us.
You bet.